Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Let's go. Getting everything set up here. Y'all just letting y'all come in. Welcome, welcome, you guys. All right, getting it all set up, y'all. How's your day going? What you guys have going on? Hi, Annie. How are you? So I wanted to do something cool today. I have Sage with me, the AI, the Chat GPT. So she's going to be telling us some history and stuff. So I thought that would be something fun we could do together. Good afternoon. I love history, and I'm loving some Chat GPT. So I'll have it on standby if we're looking at certain things. We want to get some additional information on it. She can tell us what's up. All right, guys. What's up, Andrew Santos? How are you? Louis probably going to be joining us in the chat. He's going to be driving back. They're all done with their shopping down in Jacksonville, and they'll be headed back this way. Got a lot of goodies. Let's see. Let me see. Ooh, he left the beauties out, didn't he? He did leave the beauties front and center. So we can go through, we can kind of go through these slow. Not slow, but you know what I mean. We can do a slow drive by some of these and check out all the details on them. But I am doing a quick flip first so you guys can see all the good stuff that we have to offer today.
Absolutely, Liv. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm totally here to be your history helper on standby. So whenever you want to dive into details on something cool, or if you're showing something off, just let me know, and I'll chime in with a little historical flavour.
Thanks, Sage.
It definitely sounds like
you... Okay, here we go, guys.
Absolutely, let's do it. I'm ready whenever you are. We'll just roll through those goodies, and whenever you want me to jump in with a little history nugget or some background, just say the word. It's going to be fun.
All right, guys, let's test this out. You ready? Let's start out with this Republic of Texas. So, Sage, can you give me some information about the Republic of Texas? The note we're looking at is a $20 bill from 1840.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to. So the Republic of Texas was actually its own independent nation from 1836 to 1845 before it joined the United States. And during that time, they issued their own currency, including that 1840 $20 note you're looking at. So that note is basically a little piece of Texas history from when they were their own republic, which is pretty cool. Feel free to let me know if you want to dive into any other details.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sage. Welcome in, Peter's General Store. How are you today? What's up, Spooky? How are you? Hey, Counting Coins. What's going on today, guys? Everybody having a good day?
You're very welcome. And hey, it sounds like you've got a great crowd gathering, so that's awesome. I'll just be here in the wings if you need any more tidbits or if anyone has a random history question. Just enjoy hanging out and have fun.
Thank you, General Store, Peter's General Store. So, I call it honey stacking, like saving up for the future. That's something that I say all the time on the shows. So Louis labeled it that because I say, come on, let's do some honey stacking. You know, you store away for a later day, like little bees. Also, bees represent no. I mean, it could have been, right? Because it's only one letter off. That's totally funny. Yeah, but also in the old notes, a beehive represents government. And even with our current notes, let me see if I have any current ones. The little tiny, let's see, do I have any here? There's tiny 10s and 20s written on the back of our like modern notes, and they represent bees. It's a long-standing thing with the United States that we're bees. It's like goes with our nation's motto, out of many one, that we all work together for one goal, like honeybees. Ooh, look how pretty that one is, guys. Welcome in. What's up, Fly Fisherman? Yeah, it's cool. If I can find anything modern, I could show you. Modern money is not really our jam normally, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Oh, here's a bunch more stuff that he's got here. I try to put it all together so that my little arms can reach it. Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. We still got people coming in. We've only got 9 in, so we got time. We got time. Let's see. I know we had a 10. We did have like a modern 10 or 20 in here. Here we go. This is the perfect example. You see those little 10s? Those represent bees. Isn't that cool? This is a unique number 1 mini radar. So it's more modern, but those represent bees. And now let me see if I can find it in one of our old notes, because it is a very historical symbolism. Yeah, baby, we can do that. Some little cherubs. I mean, you know, we know a lot of symbolism stuff, like the cornucopia, that represents like abundance. Sometimes you'll see the little honey hive tucked away in a corner. See if I can see it on any of these. You guys, did we make it all the way to Friday? Is it real? Are we really here all the way to Friday? Whew. What do you guys do on your weekends? I'll find it at some point during the show. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Javier, Michael, Benjamin, Espadal, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump right into it and start running some stuff. I do have my little AI buddy here with me to give me some, to help us out with the history. I thought that could be fun, a fun, different thing to do together. All right, guys, so this is gold. This is a nugget of gold. Obviously, that would be very easy to lose. Imagine trying to keep up with that. So I love that they put it on this beautiful paper, so that we can store it just like traditional bills, right? So this one's going for 25, and this is a 10th gram. Fine gold. 999 though. Okay, you see that? 999. All right, you guys. So the value here is 25. I can start it a little lower. Allow for a little auction house boogie should it break out. Rooster roost. Owl play. Welcome in. Just a couple birds hanging out. Michael Yu is getting this one. Welcome in, guys. I've got another batch of cookies in there. The dough marinating, it's good for it to sit a little bit, so I've already got it going. I think I'm going to make some dark chocolate and pineapples today, too. I've heard good things about that. Michael Yu is winning this. Is he going to go uncontested, guys? Cash gold. These are beautiful. I just have a couple of them. First purchase. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Okay, so that is Americana number 1, and that is for Michael. All right, good pickup. What's up, Big Daddy? How you doing today? BJ and Santa's here. Welcome, guys. So listen, I only have, this one's more. This is everything that I have. Michael, I know sometimes people just want them all. Do you want to try to do a bundle, or you just want to get that one? I do have 2 more of the $20 ones that I could do for 20. And then I've got these. I'll have to run the numbers though if you want to get all of them, because some of them do have more. You know what I mean? But we can run it if it's something you're interested in. Okay? They are pretty. I like the ones where it's spread out like that. That's a good look too. Here, let's see, you've already got one of those. Just the one. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Always like to give you guys options though, just in case. All right, we do have gold backs as well. So here is the Utah 5. Utah 5. Not marked, Louis. All right, let's see. Oh, here's beautiful military payment. $1. Series 651. That means it was 1965 on this one. $15 on this one, guys. Just military payment. Love military payments. Hey, Sage, can you tell us some stuff about military payments through the years?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So, military payments have a pretty interesting history because over time they've used different forms of currency. For example, in the US, there were things called military payment certificates that were used in places like post World War II Europe and in Korea and Vietnam. These were basically special kinds of money issued to US military personnel to prevent regular US dollars from flooding the local economies. And before that, soldiers were often paid in coins or even with promissory notes during earlier centuries. So it's kind of a neat little evolution of how militaries have made sure their personnel got paid. If you want any other specifics, just let me know.
Thank you, Sage. All right, so let's see. Let's run this one. I really like this one as well. She's very beautiful. Let's see. What can we run this for? I'm going to do it again at the $10 start. I think Louis got a good price on these, so I'm able to offer them a lot lower than I typically can. 50 cent, guys. We're looking at series 641J01774549J. So for military payments, if you ever see the two not matching, that's going to be their version of a replacement note, is that they just take off one of the letters. Whereas with our currency, it's a star. But for them, they just took off one. Welcome in, Marcelo, DJ, Seth. Stevio, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Michael got that one too. Good pickup, Michael. I like the next one. The next one is really beautiful. What's up, Wolfen? How are you doing today? Welcome in. Let's see. That is Americana number 3, and Michael's getting that one. Doing some honey stacking today. Just stashing stuff away for a rainy day, right? Or maybe a beautiful day, sitting and looking through your safe.
Absolutely. Sounds like everyone's having a good time.
Sage is real eager to chat with us. All right, guys, let's see what I can start this for. I think I can start this for the same. Here we go. Now this is actually Columbia. This is not Lady Liberty. This is an image of Columbia. Series 521 on this one, guys. So this is military payment, 5 cents fractional. It's beautiful, though. I like Lady Columbia. You can see some images of Lady Columbia, and then sometimes you can see Great Britain, which is really interesting. She's also beautiful. Let me show you guys if I have it here nearby here. This one, if you see this woman, she's supposed to be, Great Britain was represented as controlling the waters. So there's Liberty. This one, if you see her with the staff. So Liberty's always going to have the stars and stripes and kind of this sort of look, right? This is always Great Britain. But when you see this fierce crown like this is always Columbia. People always think that it's just different versions of Liberty, but that's not the case. So pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we have, guys. How about some food stamps? I've got some food stamps today. Food stamps have such an emotional connection for so many people. 1997. It is kind of cool, though, if you remember food stamps as a child, to get to have one to put in your safe next to all your success, right? Gold, silver. Oh, yeah, I remember when Mom paid for food with food stamps, but look at me now, right? All worked out. All worked out. Heiko, Tyndale, Navy Steve, William, welcome in, guys. Joseph, how are y'all doing today? This is a 1997B New Mexico Lobo. How are you, my friend? G-Mac, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's see. West up. I hear ya. Louie and Manny, I wonder if they're going to jump in the chat. They're wrapping up their time together. They went down to Jacksonville. I'm sure we'll have a YouTube video coming up from them showing their adventures down there and some things that they picked up. They've been working hard to get you guys the coolest stuff possible. They want to get y'all the coolest stuff possible. So that's a lot of shaking hands. That's a lot of relationship building. That's a lot of hitting the road. It's a lot of money management because when you get the call, hey, I got in a lot, thought you might be interested. And then they have to drive to each other and divide it up sometimes. So, but it's fun. We enjoy it. Rishi, welcome in. How are you? Guys, we're looking at a North Africa 1935A. 1935A, North Africa. All right. Another one. Let's see. Here's a 1928 silver cert. Funny back. It's a funny back. Guys, honey backs are getting hard to find. Funny backs are getting hard to find. Pretty annoying, actually. It's funny because sometimes stuff just has a hot moment, and it's like one season you can get it for, a great price, and then all of a sudden the dealers are onto it and they're like, nope, nope. They add their premium on top and they hold it tight like, well, I've got it and you want it. So we do what we can, guys. I can offer this one for 20. Even in this condition, they are going for 45 because they are a hot commodity right now. People stacking them up in the wake of the dollar disappearing. People are really loving stacking some of this old stuff. So Carl is about to get it for $20, guys. Y'all gonna let him go uncontested? Carl sure would like that. And he won. Good pickup, Carl. Okay, that is auction number 4. Good pickup. Good pickup. All right, you got it. Listen to Prince singing to us, just harmonizing. All right, so this one has 1984 in the write-up. Do we have any 84 babies in here that might want me to run that? Anybody wanting to collect a 1984 birthday year? Pretty cool. Very specific buyer, obviously. So you guys just let me know if that's you, okay? All right, how about this one? This is the top of a band. It does have 444s. Everyone's got a number that's significant to them, that they like, that they're kind of drawn to. I love 7s, personally. Okay, this one, top of bundle. Yep, let's see. Star Note. Star Note. Love a good Star Note. And it's a silver cert. Is it a silver cert too? Sure is. Okay, let's actually, you know what? Let's see. This one, I'm going to ask Sage to tell us a little bit about silver certs. Hey, Sage, could you give us a little bit of information about silver certificates and their history? All right, guys, I'm going to run this one.
Silver certificates have a pretty cool backstory. They were first issued in the United States in the late 1800s, and basically they were a form of paper currency that was backed by silver held in the US Treasury. So you could actually take a silver certificate to the bank and exchange it for an equivalent amount of silver coins. They were mostly issued in denominations like $1, $5, $10, and so on. They were in circulation for quite a while, but the whole practice of redeeming them for silver was gradually phased out in the 1960s. And after that, they basically just became regular paper money rather than something you could swap for silver. But collectors definitely love them now because they're a neat piece of currency history. So that's the nutshell version.
Thank you so much. Pretty cool, guys. This one has double 7s on it. Let's see. I do have a couple of stars here, guys. So if you guys wanted to do some stars, like a star bundle, we could do that. Let's see. How many do I have? Would it be not nice to wipe them all out? Just somebody just stack them all? I mean, that is what honey stacking is. That's a 57 star. You just scooping stuff, right? Okay, what if we don't do all of them, but we do 3 of them? 3 of them. They should be 10 each. Guys, they should be 10 each. All right, let's see. All right, we're doing buy 2, get 1, guys. $20 for 3 Star Note silver certs. Who in your life loves a silver cert? I've got it going for you right now. Look at these, little variety, good, better, best. This one's got a top stamp on it. Oh boy, bouillon, Mary, my daily routine, dog dad, what's going on? Welcome in, guys, welcome in. All right, guys, we also have the RNS. We do have the RNS. Hey, Sage, can you tell us about the RNS currency that was released in 1935A, the Silver Cert series?
Yeah, absolutely. So silver certificates are a really cool piece of American currency history. They were basically a type of paper currency that the US issued, and they were backed by silver held in the US Treasury. So you could, in theory, take a silver certificate and exchange it for an equivalent amount of silver bullion. Now, the 1935A series is one of the more famous runs of silver certificates. And what's interesting about that particular series is that you had these different signature combinations. And you mentioned the R and S blocks. Those blocks were just different series letters used to track the different print runs.
Sage, I'm actually talking about when they did the experimental die lots, and they marked some of them with a red R and some of them with a red S.
Ah, got it. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, that's a really interesting bit of history. So, in the 1935A Silver Certificate series, they did indeed do this experimental printing process where they marked certain notes with a red R or a red S, and basically the R stood for regular and the S for special. And it was a way for the Bureau of Engraving and Printing to test out different paper and ink combinations. So, collectors definitely find those pretty neat because they're a little more unusual and they've got that kind of experimental vibe to them. So yeah, it's a fun little slice of currency history.
Thanks, Sage. All right, guys, so I've got this set. I like to keep them together when we find them. We have found like an S or R separately, but we try to sell them as sets so you have that piece of history for your safe. What's up, poor boy? Bada bing. What's going on, my friends? What is going on? Look at this one, 1963 B uncirculated beauty, coming out of District B, which was New York at that time. Ooh, look at this one, special numbers. Okay. All right. I got my attention here. Trinary, but almost just two numbers. 2021 L55511550. So cool, guys. So cool. So what are y'all stacking today? Talk to me, friends. B03616116 star. That's a good number on that one, guys. How about a 2? Where my 2 fans at? Daniel, Eram, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. That's some 2 stacking. Wow, got a lot of 2s. Let's see. Oh, some more cool numbers. Look at the 00047. So that's a trinary. Lots of repeats there in the 2. I love it when whatever numbers are inside are also the denomination of the bill, because then you're also getting the 2s repeated all over it. So that one's really cool too. That one's going for 18. Who pooted? What's going on? Star Wars kid? All right, let's see, guys. We run it for 15. 18 bucks. I know finding serial numbers like this is rare and it pays off. This one's from 2009. How are you, Star Wars kid? What do the 20s go for? It just depends. Well, actually I'm running it for 15. But it just depends. You see the odd serial number, Star Wars kid? So it's a unique find to find them like that. Here's a 1928G E07703204A. You know, Star Wars kid, lots of people pick different reasons of things that they like to collect. And we just broker them, you know? We have to, there is an industry that kind of sets what things are worth. So we go and buy them from dealers, try to get a great price, and we bring it to you guys. And we have to cover our fee for selling on whatnot. We cover part of your shipping, and we just try to bring you the cool stuff. What is it that you like to collect? Everybody's got something. This is 1928G, so that's getting pretty old. Running this one for 20. Very good condition. You could get this graded and it would greatly increase its value. Everybody spends their money on something. So spending your money on something that is holding its value and returning to you at a higher rate, that's always cool. There's another 28G. 28G. These are 28Gs are getting hard to find, so we get all of them that we can when we do find them. Okay, let's see what's in this band, shall we, guys? All right, so these are first day of issues. Oh, no, yeah. No, it's the 1776, which is commemorative, but these all have awesome stamps inside of them as well. Look at those historical stamps. So great piece of history. 1976 marked the 200 years of America, and they changed the two back from Monticello to this. So that's pretty cool. And then here we have 3 sequential. You see that? 7, 8, 7, 7, 8, 8. Lots of repeats in there. 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is a set of 3. That was for 10. It was. So they're 15 each. 15 each, guys. So this set should be 45. I'm going to start it at 40. 3 sequential 2s, and you're getting the stamps as well. Coming out of Atlanta, Georgia. Those stamps are not attached. You got a Frank Lloyd Wright. And let's see, gold stamp. I think that's a George. They just did his nose a little thicker on that, whoever the artist was. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Oh, that's so cool, Rare Mint. I love that. You ran into both brothers and their boys, 2 of their boys. Manny has 2 boys. We have 1 boy. So you had a whole crew, whole family crew. Well, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yes, now we're friends because we both follow each other. I love that. That's awesome. So here's another set of 3, guys. These are sequential. We've added in some great stamps there. The stamps are not attached, just something that we threw in there to make these that much cooler. 1976, and we have the commemorative back. Know that we're coming in. What's up, Fezzy? We're coming in the 250 years of America. Fezzy, I couldn't find anything about the coin event. What am I missing? Did they send you an email? Like, how do we get this? Because we've missed events before, and I'm like, boys, read your emails. Okay, I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through and read them. Manny kind of does the email stuff, but, you know, I might need to take a peek. I might need to take a peek. Okay, all right, guys. So these are stamped on the first day of issue, and they're stamped April 13th is Jefferson. Thank you so much, Fezzy. I appreciate that. We found more bar stars, too. How funny is that? I said, Jason, you've been looking for bar stars for years, and now they're raining. Now it's just raining on them, right? These are sequential, which is unique, guys. We've got 39, 40, and 41. It's got the stamps stamped at the post office in Ohio on Jefferson's birthday. Okay, guys? Louis. Listen, Louis can't get mad about the numbers. I'm going on hopes and dreams over here. He's finishing up shopping with Manny in Jacksonville. All right, guys. So in sequential, uncirculated with the stamps. These are 20 each, guys. So I'm going to run them for 15 each. So I'm going to run this bundle of sequential with the stamp at 45. What's up, Frank? This would be hard to find it would be hard to find a comp on this because this is kind of cool. Very cool. Look how crispy they are on the back. Oh, Fezzy, look what I have today. I did it. Done. Let's see. Watch. Hey, Sage, can you tell me some facts, some little known facts about Thomas Jefferson?
Absolutely. Let's dive into some Thomas Jefferson tidbits. So, one fun fact about Thomas Jefferson is that he was a bit of a foodie for his time. He actually really loved French cuisine and is often credited with popularizing things like mac and cheese in the United States. Another little known detail, Jefferson was a devoted book lover. He sold his personal library to the government to help restart the Library of Congress after it was burned in the War of 1812. And a quirky fact, Jefferson was obsessed with fossils and paleontology. He kept fossilized bones at Monticello and was fascinated by the idea of prehistoric animals roaming America. So he's a man of many layers. Definitely not just...
You guys, those are some cool facts. I did not know that. Okay, so Thomas Jefferson loved French cuisine and is credited with bringing a lot of it to the United States and making it popular, like mac and cheese. You telling me Jefferson gave us mac and cheese and helped rebuild the Library of Congress? I mean, that's cool. Come on. That's pretty fun, isn't it, Fezzy? And it relieves some talking time for us. It's the first time me trying it. When I started, there was only 8 people in here. I was like, come on, Sage, let's do this. All right, guys, $45 on this one. This beauty, look at it. Silver Cert, 1953. So cool. I love asking them. What's up, Hawk? I love asking them the little known facts because they always surprise me. Like, I can Google the popular facts. Like, Google's going to tell you the most common things that everybody knows. But the little known facts are always really cool. All right, guys. So this one is a beauty. Silver Cert 5. We know that 5s are always elusive. It doesn't matter if you're looking for a Victory 5 or a German 5 or a large 5. They're just always hard to. It's just a great denomination that's widely used and circulated. So finding a beautiful 5, just get it. It doesn't cost much, and you tuck it away, and it's kind of like a guaranteed value increase on a 5, right? Very cool, guys. Let's see. I've got a couple of those Silver Cert 5. Louis stacks those for us. Let's see. Red seal, green. Let me see if I can do a little honey stack here. So we've got 15. We've got 15. And then I can get you a blue. Okay, guys, so we can do a set of 3. A green, a red, and a blue. So that one's a Silver Cert 34A. The green is a 34C. Look at that one. And I like that 1,000, that it ends with 1,000. That looks good. All right. Thank you so much, Fezzy. Got to wrangle these boys sometimes. 1963 there. So you're getting a red, green, and blue, you guys. This is honey stacking now. Just do a little bundle. Just stack it up. Bernadine Fraser. Papi Chulo. What's going on? Welcome in, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with us. I've got Prince Radio, but I think this is like Prince backstage. It's like chill. It's like very chill for a Friday. Sometimes when you do Pandora, Mick F. Josh is picking this one up on Friday. Even if you choose a chill station, it's like, but it's Friday and it's real hype. But they're being chill. All right, Mick Josh. Congratulations. Good pickup. Those are fun to get in the mail. Fun to add a little combo into your safe. Good deal on that too. It'll work out. It all works out in the end. Okay. All right, so 45 on that one. I've got a few of these. Oh, I see another color. McJosh, you want to add this one? It's 175. It is another color to your fives, though. Okay, let's see. Let me see the lowest I can do. So North Africa, the yellow represents North Africa during war times. They did not want their money taken. Let's see. I think I read that wrong, but I think that I can run it at a good price. I need the 34. I just needed. Oh, okay. Got you, McJosh. Well, you got a nice little bundle. Okay. Well, I do have North Africa here, guys. If anybody's looking for it. Beautiful North Africa 5. You see, I kind of try to keep things in denominations. I do have some cool serial numbers. These have the little B's, like I was saying earlier, representing government. So we could see that on the 5s too. These are all cool numbers. On the more modern ones, if I have a modern one, it's got something special. So funny how hard it is for me to find modern money sometimes in the house if I want to talk about it. I'm like, all I have is something from the 1860s. All right, silver cert. This is an A block. It's got a 00 start, and it's a 10. And it's a 10 silver cert. So I know, right? Like if your kid's like, hey, can I get $10? And you're like, not this one. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I got nothing. You want to roll of quarters? Like I got nothing. We have a bag of quarters in the car for tolls when we travel. That's it. That's the closest you're gonna get to $10. So funny. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna start this one. I can start it at 35. We'll try to. Yep, car washes and tolls. Absolutely. I used to go wash my giant like comforters and stuff at the little car wash up the street. They won't even let me do it anymore. I'm like, what are we supposed to do? We just throw comforters away now? They say that messes up the calibration of the machines, even the big industrial ones. I'm like, polyester. You telling me this big fluffy thing, and they won't even allow it? Isn't that crazy? Like they're just banding together. So more quarters for tolls and car washes. No more for the kids' comforters. I just throw them out and get them another $20 one at Walmart. Which the funny part is they're so cheap now, it costs the same as getting them done, right? Anyway. All right, here's a green 10. Yeah, probably. I know. But it kind of feels like they just don't. I mean, and the mechanic, if it gets thrown off. McJosh, did you need the green 10? The mechanic to, or the guy to come by and recalibrate it is probably more expensive than whatever they're making off washing comforters. So they're just like, nah. So I'm like, so why do you have these giant machines just for washing giant loads? They're not for rugs and throw rugs and comforters. Forget about that, guys. They're not doing that anymore. That business is over. What's up, Raka, San Chris, Trawal? What's going on, y'all? Avondale. It does look very dramatic, though, if your kid spills some juice on their bedspread and you throw the whole thing away. Just forget about it. I'm going to get a new one. Juice is sticky. What's up, Drew? Welcome in. Air cut. So look at this one. Snipped it right off. Look at it. Look, you can even see like where they're like, oh, crap. They had a moment. But at the back looks good. So it's just kind of an alignment issue on their end. Okay, guys, let me look at the price here. See the best price I can run it for. Let's see. It's Friday, Drew. We made it all the way to Friday. This has that unique color of the green that people are like, well, that's not, it's always a back and forth thing, but it's pretty cool. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see if y'all are paying attention. These are worth 45. I'm gonna run it. Run it low. It's got this clip on it. That's good. Got an error cut on it. Junior Numismatics, what's going on? Junior, it's only been, I don't know, 20 years in the industry, and I think I'm starting to be able to say it, like off the cuff. What's up, Earl? How you doing today, Earl? Sending you love, always, my friend. Hello. This one went to a Thanksgiving dinner, I think. It's a little gravy, maybe it went to the fair. Those are some bright colors. New York, we're looking at New York. Hey, Earl, I have, let me find one that I want more info on. Let's see. I want to show you what I did today, because I think you'll like this. Hey, Sage, what can you tell me about the Continental currency from 1779 and the introduction of red ink into that currency?
Absolutely. Let's dive into a little piece of Revolutionary War money history. So, back in 1779, the Continental Congress was issuing what they called Continental currency to finance the American Revolution. And by that time, they had a big problem. Counterfeiting was rampant. So, one of the little innovations they introduced was adding red ink to some of the bills. And the reason they did that is because it was just a little harder for counterfeiters to reproduce at that time. It was kind of a security feature, like an early version of adding a hologram or a watermark today. So those 1779 notes with a little splash of red ink were an attempt to stay a step ahead of the counterfeiters, and it's just one of those neat little details about how they tried to keep the currency trustworthy during the Revolutionary era.
What do you think, Earl? You like it? All right, guys, I love the serial number on this one. 4555. This is supposed to be a 3. I think it looks like another 5. It's cool, right, Earl? I love it. I think it's pretty neat. I mean, that's why technology is there, right? Make our lives easier. They told us earlier that Jefferson loved French cuisine, and he's credited with bringing over a lot of French food to the U.S. and making it popular, like mac and cheese. Like, what? That is so cool. All right, guys, these redeemable in golds are often mistaken for lime greens because of this color. Not you guys, you would never make that mistake. But sometimes people are like, they think that it is a lime green, and it's not. The redeemable in golds do have the different tint, though, that's for sure. I don't have any lime greens now. Louis probably on the highway with them right now. Usually it's a little bit darker, and then lime greens are a little bit lighter. It says it right here, gold on demand. And sometimes they're a numerical. If the seal is numerical, it's definitely a gold. No, not a copy. So if it's got 7, then it's definitely going to be a, that's right, Earl. That's totally right. It's about learning. So this is a series 1928B. Oh, okay. No, we got you, Johnny. We got you. Yeah. But Johnny, you know what's funny is that people in the industry, especially because we stream on YouTube too, they say stuff like that all the time. So, and they mean it, like, oh, this isn't real. And I'm like, they would shut us down. They don't let people just go out there selling stuff that's not real and copies. But that's half the time it's like bots anyway that are just in there making chat comments. So, but redeemable in gold, 1928B. Look how beautiful this is. I will say, Louie and I think it's funny when we show friends and family, if they ask about things and we show them really old money, like the big boys, they'll be like, that doesn't look real. It's like, yes, it's real, guys. You know how that goes. What's up, Matt? D. Williver's in the house. The Villager. What's going on? Showing this redeemable in gold. Oh, wonderful, Williver. I'm so glad. Yep, Louis was like, you sold it. That's cool, Earl. That's cool. You got to tell it. I mean, if you've never been exposed to it, you don't know though, right? All right, guys, I'm going to run this one. Look at this one. See, so this little legal disclaimer doesn't say gold. So, and this is a Federal Reserve note. The Federal Reserve is reserving that much money for you. So it's a note, just like you get a bank note, car note, loan note. This is a note for, okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to run this for, here you go. I'm going to run it low. Run it low. Try to get you guys in there. NBH81 Vet, what's going on? My daddy had a 77 Corvette, which was just a Corvette in 77. In 76 and 78, they called it a Stingray, but in 77, it was just a Vet. All right, guys, 45 on that one. D. Williver is winning this one. It's a good deal on this. Yep. One must stand alone. D. Williver, good pickup. My name. Good pickup. I do have a, did you want a gold on demand? I do have a gold one. I know, right? The Prince station's been good to us. I mean, you know how we go. You know how our music vibe is. Changing things up a little bit. So this one is a gold on demand, guys, but we got it at a good price. So I can pass it on at a good price. Redeemable in gold for 30 bucks. 30 bugs, y'all. Don't y'all send me bugs. I have enough of them in Georgia. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Earl. I know. I need to send somebody in here. I've got to go by the post office and send out a private package too. It's funny. We have the machine that's connected, right? But when it's personal, we just have to go, and it takes me a minute to get over there. Mite bugs. Oh, I know. Sand gnats. They only come out like one short season, but you just better stay indoors when it happens. It's so annoying. All right, guys, look at this beauty. Look at this star. St. Louis, Missouri. We get a lot of, not a ton of offers, but every once in a while somebody comes in and they're like, I need some Missouri. So we get excited when we find Missouri. Tommy boy, how are you? Jose Muir. Chris is here. Landon Abell. What's going on, my friends? All right, guys, I'm going to start it low. It's up for you guys to bid it up for me. Come on, y'all. Star Note, St. Louis. Fezzi's in it. Fezzi is in it. He wanted it. He knows. And that way when somebody says, you got any Missouri? You say, yes, I do. I do have a Missouri. John Snyder. Snyder Clark signatures. I really do want to go tour the Bureau of Engraving. Fezzi bidding like he's doing gentleman bidding. Gentleman bidding from Fez. I can feel your power. All right, Fez, you got it. You got it, my friend. There you go. I'm sending mites. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good pickup, Fezzi. All right, guys, this is a 2019 34. What's up, baby girl? You need chocolate?
Yes.
Abuelita's going to be here really soon. She's going to bring goodies. You know she always does.
Yeah, she got chocolate.
She's got chocolate. You going to say hi to the chat?
No.
No. So not today, Leroy Brown. All right, guys, look how the seal is sitting on top of the serial number. She is, isn't she, Earl? She sang to the chat yesterday when she came in. She sang her Continent song. You want to sing it? They might not know the continents. What if they don't know? You know, there's a chance they don't know the continents. Oh, man, Fezzi. What's up, Taruk? Welcome in. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a hard transition. Andy just, or Vincent's cousin just started doing homeschool too. And Vincent is so excited that he has a buddy to talk to during the day because he used to have to wait until they got out of school. So he's like super duper pumped. So they're doing stuff together. All right, 75, because when school gets back, it's always school season. That's right. We never take time off.
I believe that the ice cream.
Yep.
I believe that they have ice cream.
We have ice cream in the freezer, baby.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. You just have to eat something nutritious first. But I think you already ate a bunch of nutritious stuff. I'll let you have ice cream if you promise not to eat all the cookies I make for the chat. How about that? That's a good negotiation, right, chat?
Oh, yeah. idea. That is a good idea.
Good idea. That I made pumpkin spice cookies, and yeah, they're just it's been hard to keep them in the house. The kids are just gobbling them up. They're too yummy. Y'all, I have to tell them they have raisins or something. I didn't share mine. I have to tell them that there's raisins or cranberries or something in there that they don't want. Good pickup for this, D. Wooliver. Good pickup. Yay.
Mom.
Yeah, those are good.
Mom.
Toss in some chocolate. There we go. You got it.
Mom.
What's up, baby?
I need you.
You got me, girl. You got me for life.
Mm.
Now sing your song. Oh, look, this is what we were talking about earlier with the numeric. If you see the numeric even far away, even if you're not able to read that, you know for sure that it's a gold. So I do love the District 4. I love the numbers in there and the seals because that's the only time that we see it. Let's see. Let's ask. I've got a question for Hey Sage, have all the districts always had the same numbers or letters, or did they change over time? I'm looking at a 1928 that's District 4, which was Cleveland, Ohio, gold on demand. Put spinach in the cookies. Tarek, you're so funny. Tarek, look what I have today. Oh, Sage, go ahead and tell me about the different districts.
Absolutely, let's dive right in. So if we're talking about different districts, whether that's historical districts in a city or maybe different kinds of regions, just let me know which type you're curious about. I can give you a little rundown on anything from historic neighborhoods to heritable cultural districts. Just point me in the right direction and I'll happily share.
All right, Sage. So we're looking at the district bills, the district seals that are on bills. So right now I'm looking at Series 1928, Cleveland, Ohio. What district would that have been on that bill?
Got it. So if we're talking about US currency and those Federal Reserve District seals, each bill actually has a letter and a number that corresponds to a Federal Reserve District. For the 1928 series, Cleveland, Ohio was actually the fourth Federal Reserve District. So you'd be looking at the letter D on the bill. And that just means it came from the Cleveland Fed. So that's the district you're dealing with.
Thank you very much, Sage. Listen, Fezzi, it was between her or the Australian guy. I didn't like the other chick's voices. How funny is that? Fezzi's picking it up. That was a good pickup on that. What's up, baby?
Did you got that? And the red, and then I tapped up the red. And
I thought about giving her a name like she'd come over on the ship. I don't know. We'll see. She's an early American. It's ChatGPT, but I paid the $20 a month. So now she talks to me. All right. So that was number 9, and that was Fezzi. Sorry for the delay, guys. But it's fun, though. I mean, I keep hearing from Fezzi and like Silverback Sensei. They're like, pay the money. It's so cool. So I thought that it would be cool to have Margaret Haberdasher. I know, right? Exactly. All right, 130 on this, guys. This is a set of uncirculated. What's up, Jam? Jam, how was your day? 1950A, 548, 549. Jam, do I need to remind you that we made it through the week? It's Friday, my friend. It's Friday. All right, guys, I'm about to run it. I need to move these. We've had these a minute. I need to move them. Good. Wife of Sir William Haberdasher, the fourth Duke of Nottingham. I was thinking too that I could load a personality. Oh, I'm sorry, Earl. That I could load a personality in her that she could be like Martha Washington or something. If they had an old sounding voice, like real old, maybe a little bit like crackly, then I was going to make it Martha. But I just wouldn't believe that that's Martha's voice, right? None of the voices felt like they fit a Martha. That was the goal, though, is that I wanted to make it an old Martha. Earl, do you have treatments on Fridays? I know it wipes you out. Oh, look, my daughter did the label on this one. There's some information. What's up?
I need you.
You got me, girl.
Mom.
$12 on this two uncirculated. Let's see what else we have here.
Mom.
You want some chocolate? Thursdays. Oh, so Fridays hit you. Fridays hit you. That makes sense. All right, guys. I'm right here. Hold on. Let me just grab this real quick. I gotta feed her. Fueling her up. Only one more, Earl. That's fantastic. Here. There you go. You can pick them out of there. Oh my gosh, Earl, that is so exciting. I'm happy for you. Guys, Earl is finishing up his cancer treatments. So let's send him all good vibes. This is it. Be done with him. He'll be back to feeling fine every day. That's the goal, right? Just get back to hitting the floor running. Yes, you got this, man. Fine. District B, New York, Series 1934. Grant is always judging my lawn care. I can't unsee it. HOA president, he's got some points. He's got some additives he wants me to add to the lawn. He's like, I'm proud of you, but you could do more. I know, Grant. Please don't be disappointed in me. That's what his pupils are saying. All right, Grant, that's enough of that. So look. All right, guys, I do have a couple more if you're interested in stacking these. Are they all District C? So I've got a New York B from 34, and then these are 1950 D, 1950 B. This one's Granahan Dillon. This one is Priest Anderson. These are really crispy. Any more numerical? I don't think so. Louis might have it tonight, though. He's driving back right now. So we'll have more processing. And then we'll be back. I think we're running at some point tomorrow. Trying to bring you guys stuff at least 4 days a week. But I've been helping out more with the running so that we can keep up with the momentum and he can keep collecting stuff. I don't think I have any more numerical today. All right, 1966A. Oh, thank you so much for popping in, Fezzy. I'll get you a package out with enough cookies for you. And maybe if you want to share. But you don't have to share. See you later, my friend. WP3 on this one. Let me look it up. 007. I told you I love those sevens. Let me look this one up and see what I paid for it. All right, let's see. Guys, this one is really hard to find. If you're collecting these, this one is a rare one. So that's why the price is a bit higher. But, you need it. If you're the type of person that gets things graded, you want to get the more rare prints, the more rare signature combos. So that's what we're looking at here. You see how that looks like a little honey hive there. A is a tough one. It really is, and it's an A block, and it's got 007. I think this one would grade really, really well. I know it's not perfectly uncirculated, but she's pretty good. She's looking pretty good. I love the intensity of the red on that seal. Looks real. Oh, that girl! I can hear her taking my chocolate chips. Bebe, what are you doing? Look, she's quiet now. She's just rustling through my stuff. All right, F00009660. I know, right, Taruk? 08 star. We were super excited to find this one because, wow, it's just a lot of cool things. The solid large star, the green seal, the 40 star. So cool. So cool. All right, guys, let me see what I can run it for. It's a good day today. Let me see how much I can get it down to. Calculating numbers in my head. You know, speaking of homeschool, one of the coolest things is all of the awesome apps and stuff that people have come out with that are educational. So my son does his math on a speed math app. I mean, we do other things. I mean, he knows how to do lots of things. But I did add in the speed math because it only takes him like adding that into his curriculum. It doesn't take him very long, but it's pretty cool. I'm like, being able to do math quickly in your head is one of those skills that even as technology advances and things, that's still cool. It's still helpful. So I try to do some of his education stuff with him alongside him. But it is running. It is running to keep up. It reminds me like when you watch like track stars and they're young and healthy, and then there's like a guy in a sweatsuit kind of jogging beside him saying, "Don't forget to do this." That's what it feels like. That's what homeschool feels like. You're just the coach running beside the athlete saying, "You can do it." Because they're so young and smart and, you know, just all the things that you want them to be. It's fascinating, but you got to keep up. That's so cool. That's homeschool, right, Earl? Heck yeah, I love that. I love how it's evolved. I love how COVID catapulted it. It's like people were doing it at home and they were like, "What are we going to do?" And they're like, "Oh, wait a minute. This is actually awesome. And I love this life and I'm never going back." So, yeah, so many groups started up where they like, you know, rent a bus and pool resources and do cool trips. It's awesome. Yeah, that too. That too. We have the counties that surround us. Our county doesn't do it, but the county south of us, because you pay taxes, they will allow your homeschool kids to do sports. So like they could go and do track. See? Well, I mean, I was barely passing all my classes. I had to just barely. I mean, I did all the work, but I was a poor tester. So I struggled to stay average so that I could keep dancing and doing cheerleading. The hole is over here, guys. It's very tiny. But then in college, I was on the dean's list. My parents literally thought that I was joking. When I said, "Guess what? I made the dean's list," they're like, "Haha, you're so funny. We're proud of you." And I was like, "No, I seriously did make the dean's list." And they were like, "How? You were like barely getting by." And I was like, "I don't know. College just makes more sense to me." Oh my gosh, Earl. That gave me chills. That's crazy. You know, there's this school called Sophia online, and it's $99 a month, and you can take as many courses as you want, and they transfer into college credits. So, like, if your daughter needs to take senior year, did make only time. Wow. Yeah, you can do Sophia. Like, I'm trying. My son was on such a trajectory that it was like almost too fast. So I broadened out a little bit and let him do other things because it started to be kind of a social thing, right? That he's like for him to be like 10 at the level of like a 15-year-old. So I was like, okay, well, let's add in these other things. And then when he's when he's high school age, I'm going to let him start doing Sophia. So it'll feel like he's doing high school with his peers, but he'll actually be doing college. And that way he'll be like graduating and have the same experiences as them. Ooh, yeah, that's cool, Earl. The analytics and the way that we teach their brain, or that their brain gets to develop doing writing, is really good. I've been saying that kids really need to learn literature and poetry because it teaches them to be analytical about the world around them. So literature is really powerful for a smart kid. Kind of takes the rails off. It's like art, like teaching them to analyze art. Like, we want their brains to stay analytical. That's so cool, Earl. You're doing something right. That's for sure. It's a good sign. Look, the world can beat them up, but it can never take their education. They store up education. It doesn't matter what falls, what's happening. No one can ever take their intelligence. Even if their health fails at one point in their life, if they have their intelligence, they're going to be all right. All right, guys, this is a beautiful one. 1934 District B. It's got that different shade of green. All right, so I'm going to run it at a great price. The value is $170. Such a good class. Yep. I remember being in college and how hard my literature teacher was, and she stands out as one of the best ones to me because she's like really pushed me. $1934A, you guys. Ooh, I love this song. Running that one for $140 and turning up the song. Max, how did you know I was a cheerleader? Max said, do I happen to be a beautiful cheerleader? Beauty is subjective, but yes, I was a cheerleader. All right, guys. Oh, we have these set aside for Jason. That's his little bundle we had set aside for him. Guys, I did a post on YouTube with this one about the history of it, and you know what they said? They said, have you seen the alien face in the middle? I don't know if I'd call that an alien face. It looks more reptilian, but I can definitely see it. Y'all see it? My mama said, come on home. That's crazy. I love that, Earl. That's two brainiacs together right there. Taruk, isn't that crazy? So you see how it lines up on the back, right? The two patterns line up, but you see what creates it. I don't know. Pretty interesting. It's only on that top one that it lines up perfect. Pretty interesting stuff. Guys, this one, holding up some inventory money, but man, we love having the cool notes. What's up, Nurse to the Bay? Toby. It's Toby, y'all. Toby says, obey your nurse. What's up? We're hanging out. Toby, I got my Chat GPT buddy beside me today giving us history facts. Isn't that cool? Oh, me too, Tariq. Me too. Gosh, what is his name? The guy in North Carolina. There is a guy in North Carolina, and he wrote a book, UFOs of God. And he just says, like, what's the difference? If you read the Bible and you hear the descriptions of them, then he says that they are good and evil, but that some of them, they call them aliens, but aliens just means not of this world, right? I don't know. There's lots of creation. Chris Bledsoe, that's his name. I think he was a guest on the Skinwalker Ranch, so you probably know him. Oh, I love that, Earl. We did get one more, and Louis was trying to decide if he wanted to take it out or not. Look, we got one more. It came in this thing, and he's like, I don't know if I like that as much as the other. But it does have 8 reals, known as portrait dollars, remains of the Spanish brig of war off the coast of Louisiana. America's first silver dollar. Mention. This is all it has. I agree, Tarut. Me too. Here's the thing. The flood. So remember when he sent. He wiped out civilizations before, right? Just angels of death came and wiped out civilization. But the flood was specifically to wipe out infrastructure because everything had to be wiped out, right? So if you think about it from that point, well, obviously he's destroying. This one is $2.95, guys. $2.95. Let's see. $2.95 BM. $2.95 is the ask on this one. It sure is pretty. Beautiful. Doesn't have a lot of. One day we'll find out, right? Run it. I'm going to run it, guys. One day we will find out. That's for sure. Earl is getting it. He says, I want it. You know what's better than having one, Earl? Having two. Two is better than one. It's just so clean. Earl's not going to give y'all a chance. I know that. Oh, they're trying to take it. Such a cool history on it. Snake Doc wants it. Snake Doc wants it. Earl said, no, it's mine. Back off. Auction house boogie, y'all. Not a copy, New Mexico. This is real deal. Earl, good pickup. Good pickup, Earl. All right, let's see. That is number 1. Earl, I'm going to look at the shipping on that and see how it says coin lot heavy. If I ran that under the wrong one and it... Oh, okay, nice reel. Yes. If it charges you too much shipping, Louis will go in and adjust it, okay? But good pickup on that, Earl. Yeah, we have to manually go in and adjust them every time we do big coin lots. So he added another one, so I might have done that wrong. It's a new thing for us, but I'll take care of you. You know I will. You know I'll take care of that for you. Okay. All right, guys. Wow, good pickup. We knew it was going to go fast, and it sure did. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Here we have this one. I'm surprised this one's still here. Let's actually. This is a good opportunity to ask. Hi, Sage. Can you tell me what would $35 be? A $35 in society of 1779 be worth in modern day? What's the equivalent during our time?
Absolutely. So if we take about $35 from the late 18th century, like 1779, and translate it into modern purchasing power, it's actually quite a bit. Generally, you're looking at thousands of dollars today. It's a little rough to pin down an exact number because it depends on what measure you use, but it could be in the ballpark of $1,000 to even $1,500 or more in terms of buying power. So yeah, $35 back then was definitely a pretty decent chunk of change.
Could you, in 1779, if somebody had a $35 bill, what were they purchasing with that? Were they purchasing a house or property? What would that type of bill have been printed for?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So back in 1779, $35 was definitely a meaningful amount of money, but it wasn't quite enough to buy a house or a big piece of property. At that time, That might be more in the range of a few $100s or a bit more if you were talking about property. But $35 could have gotten you a fair amount of goods. You could be buying livestock, you could be buying a good amount of supplies, tools, or even paying for services over a period of time. It was definitely a respectable sum that could cover quite a bit in everyday life.
What denominations of currency were printed? Like right now we have ones, 5, 10, 20, 50s, hundreds. What were the denominations in the 1700s? Because I've seen a couple of variations, but what was the standard of printing?
Yeah, definitely. So back in the late 1700s, it was a bit different from the denominations we're used to today. They had a range of notes, and it could vary a lot depending on whether it was continental currency or state-issued currency. But you'd often see denominations like $1, $2, $4, $5, $7, and $8, as well as things like $20 or even $30. They had some kind of odd denominations that don't exactly line up with the neat increments we're used to now. So it was a little more varied, but definitely they had a mix of those smaller and medium-sized denominations back then.
Awesome. Yep. So we're running the Fujio right now, guys. This is like classic that everybody wants to have in their collection. You need to have a Fujio. We do have, let's see, I had a replica of the Fujio coin that we were going to throw in with anybody who purchases this Fujio just because it's so awesome. We got it at a good price, and it's so awesome to have the two together. But we've got this one at $2.15. While we're showing the historical ones, I'm going to go ahead and show all of them that we have. This one is $4. This one's pretty cool because you can see the signature A. Morris Jr. here. And it does say Continental currency there, $4. So you want to look at those. Sometimes they'll say it'll say colonial currency, or it might say North America on there, which is always interesting. So that's a detail I always look for. I love the stitching. That's something I look for when I'm collecting these because I think it's really cool. They didn't have tape, money ripped. You know, you came up with a solution. So I think that's fantastic. I can offer this one at $2.15 today, guys. $2.15. Let me see if Louis is in the chat yet. I think he just sent me a picture probably of stuff that he's buying. Oh, he's getting us some weird fruit. Louis getting us some weird fruit in Jacksonville. They've got a good international market down there and get some really cool rare fruit. Some guanomana. Phyllis, Echo, Velvet Kill, super. Welcome in, my friends. We are touring through Old Americana with our AI buddy and also all of our friends in the chat. So welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, we've got those. Got that one. Okay, so I'm going to keep going through. I am getting into doing the graded. So let me show you guys the graded stuff. King James is here. Golden Dragon cards. Welcome in, guys. Here we have the Republic of Texas. This one, such a beautiful note. Lots of history. Oh, there's the beehive. I thought that the Texas had it hidden somewhere. So, guys, B represents government. A beehive represents government. You see it tucked away in little spots in our old bills, and then even in new currency, you see it there. You see all those little fives? Those represent the honeybees. Work, work, work. That's right. Out of many, one goal that many are working towards. So work, 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 work. Exactly. All right, who wants a Hawaiian today? Actually, oh my gosh, this other set. Let's just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, Snake Doc. What does the bee represent? The same thing, right? The out of many people working towards one goal. Snake Dot, what state are you in? Are you in Ohio by chance? All right, Hawaii. 325. North Carolina. I thought you were North Carolina for some reason. I'm from North Carolina. Okay, 325 on this one, guys. 325. Let me look at that bottom dollar that I paid for this so I can see what type of deal I can give you. Let's see. Matthew's cool. Yes, e pluribus unum. I wish that I could speak Latin. That's the one language that I do Duolingo with Spanish with my son. Feels important that he be able to speak Spanish. But Latin's so close to it, I was tempted just to learn Latin. Because if you learn Latin, you can decipher so many different languages, figure out so much. Ma speaks Latin. Very cool. Your daughter does? That's awesome. That's awesome. A lot of homeschool kids have Latin programs for homeschool kids. My son wanted to do Mandarin and Spanish, and my daughter wanted to do French. I really wanted to push him into Latin, but pushing doesn't really work, so I say, okay. So maybe in high school I can get him doing Latin. What's going on in North Carolina today, Taruk? Storms? One time we were evacuating a storm, and it went to North Carolina, and North Carolina is where we had evacuated to. So instead of it being a 1 week evacuation for us, it was a 2 week, because it's like we just moved to another place. But that's where our family is. But still, it's like we just rode to a spot, and then it came there. All right, guys, this is a fantastic set. I really, really want to keep it together because it's so cool. They're both 64s. They're both exceptional paper quality. I'm adding up in my head, guys. Hugo, maybe. All right, so this is what we're looking at. Star Note, 1928F, 1928. Solid star, red. Solid star, blue. Oh, you're talking about, oh, no. No, not Hurricane Hugo. Just a couple years ago, Savannah didn't evacuate for like years and years and years. But then a couple years ago, we were evacuated. We just kept getting evacuated like over and over and over again. Like every year we were getting evacuated. But it's been better. It's been better since. But if you lived east of I-95, they made you evacuate. Downtown was a hot mess because of all those big trees falling. The live oaks are hundreds of years old. So when a live oak limb snapped, the cleanup was insanity. Oh, that's correct. That's cool. That's cool, Earl. Yeah, we're in Savannah. We're on the outskirts of Savannah. We live close to 95, but we're still on the east of it, so we still have to evacuate every time. So, you get an RV and you keep rolling. So, Boom Daddy, I really want you to get them both. I really want you to get them both. $750. Funny back. Star Note. 64 out of 70. You can get just one if you want it. But getting them together would be cool. Look at the 333, 77. It's a good serial number. It's a good looking note. $725 is the ask. Or $750 is the ask. Do you have an offer? Oh my gosh, Taruk. Outer Banks always gets hit. The way it sticks out. No. What are you trying to do? She's coming, baby. All right, I'm gonna run it at a great price. Okay, how about that? Let me see. I'm looking at my books. Okay, go ahead and take it. I'm using it for work though, so you need to bring it back. Okay. Okay. You thinking about it? You looking it up? It's a FR 600, 1600 star. Okay, go in the other room. Okay, I'm gonna run it. Okay, it's running, Boom Daddy. It's running. I'm gonna break up the set for you if you want it. It should have been an A block. It's a star. 64. You see that? A star A block. 1600. Silver cert. Funny back. Exceptional paper quality. Beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Good looking notes. All right, here we have an A block, 001892887 under book. See? Does it have a value for star in there if you have a star one? Louis does all that stuff, so I don't know I'm not as quick in it, you know. He probably has his books with him too. Sometimes I can check it in the drawer, but $12.95 on this one. Some notes they don't have the star. They don't even have the star in there. He was excited to get it though, that's for sure. Y'all notice I gave that toddler some white chocolate and she disappeared on me. Don't let Shiloh get out though. Thank you, baby. All right, guys, running this one for $1,200. It is a beauty 66 PPQ 66. Remember 70s perfection. Tell them, Taruk, 70s perfection. Series 1928. 001892887A. See? One sold on eBay, 64 for $872. Wow. Wow, guys. So he's talking about this funny back right here. So comp would be $872. That's a good one. Yep. And to have both of these, I mean, oh wait, no, both of these. That's a safe flex if there ever was one. Here we have both of those. So I have, oh, I'm picking up the wrong one again. I just have a couple beauties. Okay, so both of these, I have $785 and $750. So I was running $1,400 for both. I mean, it's good value in it. Yeah. But let me know if you have an offer. I'll check the books if it fits. They're just so nice, aren't they? Yeah, it's super fair. And remember, sometimes we get this stuff on consignment from dealers, and sometimes they're tight on those numbers, but I feel like that's a great number. I'm not sure if he had to buy this one outright or if it's on consignment, but that was a good number. Usually, yeah, if we buy it outright, we can be a little bit more flexible with the numbers. But it's fair. It's fair no matter how it got to us. That's a fair number. This one's Ricky Collection here, guys. He is known for having a extremely beautiful collection. Federal Reserve, Cleveland, Ohio, D00417571A. 190 on this one, guys. We moved a couple of these yesterday, so I've just got this one left. The lot that I got these in, or when we purchased these, we were able to get them at a good price. So I was able to offer this yesterday at 150. So I'm going to honor that and offer that again.
Mom, Abuelita's here. What's up, Abuelita?
Hi. Federal Reserve, Cleveland, Ohio. It's a good one, guys. Brown seal, graded. All right, next up, we're looking at Philly. It's a good day to get a Grumpy Eagle. Look at him. We all know the Black Eagle. This is Grumpy Eagle. $395 on this one, guys. $395. All right, guys, I'm going to run it low. Run it low. $3.95 is the value. Starting it low, you guys. Scoop it up. It's a beauty. Came in at a 30. Very fine. 30. Teehee Burke Dyer Passmore signature. It's a FR 715, guys. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. One. Look at the heavy ink on those, and look at all those 8s. Love that look. It's a good look. All right, here's his first series. 1863 Confederate States of America. Look at that. I like the red stamp on it. June 1863. So, guys, all of these were supposed to be destroyed at redemption. They were supposed to be destroyed when they got the red stamp. When the war ended, they were supposed to be sent to Richmond for a big old American bonfire. So any of these that are survived is just really cool. And when you see the amount that was printed, that doesn't mean that that's the amount that was anywhere close to still in circulation, because so many were burned. So you see that they're funding it in stocks and bonds, the Confederate States. A lot of people, they didn't have that, and it switched over. So because of that transaction, they catapulted into being backed by gold and backed by silver. And that definitely raised the perception of the stability of the United States and how they stood and who they were and what they represented. So I'm able to offer this one really low, guys. It's an awesome piece of history. Awesome piece of history. Oh, I love that, Toby. It's so excited. I'm excited for you. It makes it all worth it when you guys are like really excited about getting it, Like we appreciate you sharing that with us. It's collecting with your friends, right? We go out there and get you the coolest stuff we can. The boys are coming back from Jacksonville right now. Somebody in the chat said they met them. Yeah. So that's really cool. They're working hard. Okay. 65 PPQ, guys. 65 PPQ. Series 651 A block 03496 034A. Check it out. Lady Liberty, this is her most beautiful depiction, I believe. These are sequential uncirculated. What's up, Banner? Louis on his way back. You were on the list, my friend. On the list to find you some 90% Panamas. Some Balboas. Nice. Do you like it, Banner? You happy? All right, guys, trying to move this one, so I'm gonna run it low. Y'all look lively and scoop it up. It's the lowest I've ever ran it. It's just a through cost at this point. Sequential uncirculated military payments. Boneno, what's going on? Hello, how are you? Louis driving back right now. So we will see him soon. He got some more goodies. They went a couple places in Jacksonville today. Here's a Colombian Expo. We forgot the Finland notes. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna write a message for Louis on that. Let's see. Finland. You were on the list too. Because I know he probably got you more stuff. So he was looking for those today for you. And then when he gets back, we're going to go through this list and contact people that he was able to get stuff for. So I'll make sure he gets you the Finland. All right, 175 on this one, guys. 175 on this one. Whew. Let's see, guys. I'm trying to move this thing. I've been looking at his saggy face too long. Thank you, Bonanno. How's the baby doing? Good first day at home? Good first 24 hours? Hopefully the parents are got a good night's sleep. There's no such thing as an easy birth. They're all exhausting. Even the C-sections, the natural, I've done it all. They're all exhausting. Banner, let me check. Benjamin's. I think that's this one. But I'll have to look for you. Okay. All right, so I've got this one. This is mixed dates, 425 on this one. I think we counted this yesterday as 20, I think. Let's see. And then I've got these wait, nope, that's not the one. This one. Elwood! 440 for this one. I could take some out though if you just want a couple of them. I'll just divide up whatever cost you put on them and do it, you know. Did you want a full stack of either one of these? Or do you want to just get a couple? Hey, Star Wars kid, you were the one we were talking about earlier about the government thing, right? We were just talking about it in the chat. I was thinking about you in your back. Look. You see the beehive there? Isn't that cool? How many in the tube? All right, let me see. You okay with me touching it? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, it is 20. It is 20. And he's got it at 425. What's up, Vucci? How are you? She's 20, 21, 25 each if you get the whole thing. Just a tad bit more if you break it up. But I can honor the price if you want. It's just some of them. What are you thinking, Banner? There's 20 of them. It's 425 for this. So it's mixed dates. AU uncirculated. They look pretty good. You see that? They look pretty good. So you'd be paying $21.25 per coin. Is that something you want me to run? Say again, please. Okay, so these are 20. There's Louie. So there are 20 in this pack, and we're asking $425 for the whole stack. So that means you'd be paying $21.25. Almost done in Jacksonville, he says, you guys. Almost done in Jacksonville. I think when you get in the car, it's going to take over the conversation. Otherwise, we could do a split screen with your face, and you could be in the show with us, Louie. We probably should have done that with you guys while y'all were together and shopping. We could do it now if you want to. If you're still with Manny, that could be cool. Not yet. Okay. All right. Yes, they will be $42 next year. Tell them. Tell them. Taruk, I made a really funny video about stacking silver on our YouTube. It's a short. It's so funny. So funny. Let me see if I can pull it up. You guys need to be following the Louis Gold Bros if you aren't already. Oh, that's me there. Let's see. New channel. Here it is. Y'all ready? It's okay. That's what Taruk's house looks like. He's got silver stacked everywhere. Hey, look, he's here. He's saying hello to all you guys. Silver stacking, y'all. That's what we should be doing. I was cracking up making that, y'all. Just kilos here, kilos there. Okay, Banner, I know your connection's a little wonky. I'm going to run this whole tube in case anybody wants it, okay? We appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for your patience with me. All right, so coins heavy. Louis, Earl got the other 8 reals. There was a little shuffle for it, but he got it. I hear you, Taruk. Listen, my dad's whole dining room, it was kind of in a unique spot. The whole dining room was safes. Tall safes. Like Scrooge McDuck. I was like, oh, this is your safe room. We got a couple. 18 each. What do we do? 18 each. All right, Louis, could you do 18 each for these? There's 20 in here. There's 20 in here, Louis. Right now they're at 20. All right, Wolliver, we're crunching the numbers for you, seeing if we can make that work. Yeah. Louis, tell the boys Abuelita's here cooking. So that would be 360 for the tube. I don't have the cheat sheet. Oh, I am cheater. Cheater. I mean, I think it would fit. I do believe it would fit. If you approve it, I'll run it. You call it. Okay, I'm going to take it. I'm going to run it. But listen, just be ready. Be ready. So if we do, that would be 360. D. Wolver. Be ready, though, okay? Because chat might jump in there because that's a great price. Banner wants it. Taruk wants it. It's a great price, guys. All right. D. Wolver is getting this one. Taruk's in there. He's got it at 380, guys. This is a tube of Benjamin's uncirculated beauties. 20 of them. Silver's on its way up, up, up. D. Wolver's back in there. Y'all, this is how negotiating looks good and whatnot. We find a good price. We started at. You guys name it. You see where it goes. D. Wolver's getting it. All right, good pick up on that. That was coin auction number 2. Bid heavy. It's a heavy coin. Let's see, D. Wolver. All right, you got it. We'll keep an eye on the way the shipping shakes out, which we still have the cap on it. We're just doing this so that we can. Yeah, Louis, we still have the cap on the shipping, right? Even if it's this heavy one that I'm running it under. I want to make sure I'm not messing up on anybody. Good pickup, D. Wolver. Good pickup. Okay, cool. All right, did you guys want any more? What about this one? Since there were a couple people in the chat. 440. These are BU. Woo! Oh, he's shiny. He is really shiny. What's up, Colonial Gold and Silver? Oh, wow. Louis, how many are in here on this one? Whoa, welcome in, everybody. Everybody give Colonial Gold and Silver a follow. See, I'm going to just touch the sides of them and put them back in here. 20. 20 of them are in there. That's what I thought. Okay, there's 20 in here. Let's see, for the last one, I think if we do this at 20 each, right? Because they're so beautiful. So we run this one for 400. You guys think that's a good starting? Look, Jam is in here saying, what's up? All right. You know what? I'm going to start it low, guys. I'm going to start it low. We got a raid in here. Let's have some fun, guys. It's 20 of them. They're beauties. Let's get in there. Starting at 380. Tarut's getting it right now. Guys, look how beautiful those are. Whole stack of them. You got some toning happening in there. Taruk, are they going to let you have it? Are they going to let you have it? Thank you for the red, colonial, gold, and silver. Love raiding those guys as well. Just a similar vibe. I know our people are going to be taken care of. They're going to like the stuff they see over there. So it's a good little dance we got going on. All right, Taruk, good pickup. I'm glad you got one because those are pretty. Those are pretty. You know what? Let's ask. Hold on. Hey, Sage, can you tell me 3 little known facts about Benjamin Franklin?
Absolutely, I can give you a few fun little known tidbits about Benjamin Franklin. First off, he was actually a swimming enthusiast and an early advocate of swimming lessons. He even invented a pair of wooden hand paddles to help him swim faster. So he was a bit of a pioneer in that area. Second, Franklin was a huge fan of chess. He played it regularly and actually wrote one of the first essays on chess published in America. He thought it was great for teaching strategic thinking. And third, he was an early advocate of something kind of like a concept of daylight saving time. He suggested that people could make better use of daylight to save on candle use, so he had all sorts of quirky ideas that were pretty ahead of his time. So those are just a few fun facts.
All right, Taruk, we can do that. You see that, Louie? Put Taruk's with yesterday's shipment. Combine them together if we can. I think there's a way to do that, right? Taruk combined shipping. Yeah, isn't that so cool? Okay, cool. We're going to do that. All right, you know what we did earlier that I thought was fascinating? Let's see. Let's do it again. Let's see if she has the same facts. Hey, Sage, can you tell me those little known facts you shared with me earlier about Thomas Jefferson?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. So one of the fun tidbits about Thomas Jefferson is that he was absolutely obsessed with books. He actually sold his personal library to the Library of Congress after the original Library of Congress was burned by the British in 1814, and that really helped them rebuild their collection. Another little quirky fact about him is he was super into food and gardening, and he actually introduced a lot of different vegetables to the United States. He was kind of like a vegetable pioneer, bringing in things like different types of rice and tomatoes and eggplants that weren't really popular here. So yeah, he was a book lover and a bit of a foodie pioneer in his own right.
Thank you. Okay, so there are 20 in this pack as well. So there are 20 in this pack of these. This is a different container, so I wasn't exactly sure, and I wanted to be sure about these. These are the barbers. This is what you're talking about, right, Taruk? All right, Taruk, I've got $4.40 on this one. You want to make me an offer? Okay, I'm going to start it there, Taruk. That feels fair to me as well. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm running this tube of Barbers for $3.80 with cookies. I already have the batch mixed up. I'm going to do some of the pineapple and dark chocolate ones too. So it's going to be pumpkin spice and pineapple and dark chocolate. So I'm excited about that. The pumpkin spice or just vanilla chocolate, which I know is your favorite, Taruk. You guys, if y'all really have a friend, if you're a good friend, do you know their favorite food? You got to know. You got to know. Taruk is getting it. Sold to my friend Taruk. Good pickup. Just enough of the city. All right, Taruk. Louis, the girls have been so cool letting me run. Nothing I couldn't bribe with a few chocolate chips. And now Abuelita's here hanging out with us. All right, guys, we want to keep doing on some coins. Let me show you guys some more cool stuff. I'm going to keep showing y'all some more silver. We can jump back and forth between the paper and the silver. So if you came for paper, let me know. If you came for silver, let me know, and I'm going to get it to you. This one's really cool, guys. Check this out. You can just snap yourself off on Elizabeth and buy some groceries should time get hard. $125 on this one. Let's see. All right, guys, it's 2 ounces. I'm going to run it for the Lolo. There's always a chance I'm going to run it for the Lolo, and Louie's going to be like, what are you doing, woman? Let's roll the dice, y'all. At least I got Chad on my side if I run too low. Look at those maple leaves. Taruk says 100. All right, Taruk, if it doesn't go for 105, I'll do it for 100 for you. For the city. Hey, Sage, will you tell me 3 little-known facts about Queen Elizabeth that just passed away? How much are the stamp fees? $15 each.
Sure thing. So here are 3 little-known tidbits about Queen Elizabeth II. First, she's actually a trained mechanic during World War II. She joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service and learned how to fix and service vehicles, which is pretty awesome. Second, she was a big fan of Scottish country dancing. She actually held these annual dances at Balmoral and absolutely loved to get involved in them. And finally, she sent her first email way back in 1976 from a British military base. So she was a bit of a tech pioneer as well.
Thank you, Sage. How cool is that? All right, good pickup, Taruk. I love this. I think this is cool. We switched to these using these stickers for everything, Taruk, and they leave less snot. We got a feedback that some of our stickers were leaving snot after they travel in that extreme heat. So those should all come clean for you easily, okay? We appreciate you, my friend. All right, so I've got these at 15 each, guys. I've got these 2s, and then I also have, let's see, I've got a couple sets. It depends on what type of stamps that you're looking for. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, anytime you guys give us feedback on how we can make things better, we definitely take it serious. Somebody told me, and I ordered them right then, and they came the next day, and we implemented it. So, have another of that. I do not have another. I mean, I do have a lot of cool silver. If you're interested in it, let me run these real quickly. These are actually sequential. Louis, what's the lowest I could be running these for? Thank you so much, Truk. I hope you do too. Louis, you still with us? Typically, these go for $12 each minimum, but they go a lot more online. But I like to run them at a good price. These are sequential uncirculated, so they might go for a little bit more. Okay, so guys, I was running them for 15 each. Bearded Big, are you looking for these? Is this the one you were looking for? Oh, what's up, Dr. Drew? What's going on? Possibly. Okay, I've got these. They're sequential. Louis got them at 55.
Go to the party.
Okay, baby. But I also have these as well. Yes, baby, I can help you. All right, so let's see. Gigi. All right, then I also have these. And hold on, I've got to show this to Dr. Drew. Let's just take it in together. What's up, Julie? How are you? Burn, burn, burn. Look how cool this guy's is. This is, guys. Yep, short snorter from the future. He was innovative. It says home for good. I mean, yeah, I mean, they had to send, they were writing messages and stuff. So the idea that there was a typewriter around him isn't unheard of, right? Like, they did need to write messages and such. So anyway, it's very cool. You guys like it? Make me an offer, okay? Germany, England, France, Romania, Finland, Ireland, Poland, Australia. He put a question mark. Not sure where he was. Norway, Italy, Greenland, Brazil, Poland, Spain, Belgium. I think I already did those. China, Africa, India. Sounds good. He's driving home to me, not to you, Dr. Drew. 42 days to go over to England, home for good. And then it has his signature, which I think is really sweet. It's got France 12th, June 12th, 1943. That was for Drew. He does love you. Almost Drew's B-Day. Hamburg, Germany, May 19th, 44. January 7th to 45. Paris, look. He was in Paris those days. He said that was a good time. Paris in July. I had to pull it off the wall. Louis going to be so mad if it sells. Louis, stream's got to flow, man. Stream's got to flow. It's so cool, though. It's so cool. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. We got to leave it in the chat's hands. That's our rule. We try to hold it for a month if it's something we love. Gosh. We'll see. We'll see. And a cool serial number. You're right. What happened in 2 weeks? I know. 2 Weeks in Love, Drew, right? Have you guys ever seen that old movie? Okay, somebody else also that asked about the Elizabeth. I don't have any more of the Elizabeths, but I do have this one. This is pretty cool. Drew, tell them. Tell them, Drew. 2006. Look at this. Pretty awesome. Every time we get one, I do get a little when it sells, but. So I do have this for the person that asked if I had any more of these. At least that one. This one. How much on this one, Louie? You know, taking stickers off isn't going to keep me from selling stuff. It's going to look good and y'all safe. I know that for sure. I also have these other ones if for the person that wanted that frozen screen. Drew. Drew, you need me to send that over? Drew said, Red Rover, send a kilo of silver right over. Guys, who needs this? Somebody needs this. So cool. So cool. $14.50. I'm gonna run it. All right, guys, we are running the kilo. And if I tell you what, guys, if y'all get the kilo, I'm gonna throw in these. I'll throw in those. How about that? Make sure I got the number right. Whew. All right, it's running, you guys. It's running. You gotta swipe to win, y'all. Get your thumbs moving. What's up, fat boy? What's up, Real Clay? Lemon Bomb Cookies. Drew Lato, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hey, Dr. Drew, you still here? You know Fezzi's running shows now. He'll be running one tonight. I think he goes on at like 7 or something. This is 1 kilo. So 32.151 troy ounces. Yep. What could you do the best on those threes? Bearded Big. Let me see. That thing is legit heavy. Okay, let me look. I'm looking up the number for you. I'm going to calculate what I paid and add in my fees and then see how low I can get it to you. And then we'll just leave it to the chat, see if they let you get it. How about that? All right, guys, I've got them at 55, but I'm going to start it. I'm going to start it at 25, okay? I'm going to start it at 25, guys. That's going to cover me. Not making money there, but that's going to cover me, and it's up to you guys, okay? They are sequential, uncirculated, 1976. Bearded Big is getting them. Listen, it's a Friday. You got 16 seconds. Let's see if they're going to let you have it, Big. Let's see if they're going to let you have it. I know, Louie, I know. I said I'm going to throw it to the chat and see what happens. I know they're supposed to be 15 each. Woo! BB got it. That's a first purchase. Listen, giving a first purchase, a new friend, a great deal. I mean, that's just locking us in for friendship. I'm going to add you to my speed dial in case I get like a flat or something. I'm calling you. Thank you so much. Make sure you're following us on YouTube too. We're having a lot of fun streaming over there. The boys put, I love it. I love it. I love it. The boys put a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff of them sourcing all these goodies, okay? I actually should pull it up so I can keep up with the chat. Louie, can you do that now that you're on the road? You tell one of the boys to pull up the YouTube chat so that we can keep up with comments over there. All right, guys, it's been a little bit since I did a quick flip, and we got a lot of new eyes in here. So I will, I'm going to do a quick flip and show you guys what we have going on. Look at this. Look at the little gold in there. I love these. Look at this one. So cool. I mean, obviously gold is very high right now. It's going to keep going up, but having a tiny piece of gold in an increment that you could easily spend, it would be easy to lose that, right? So they've made these where they put them in the beautiful paper, gave it great art, gave it a certificate number. So 140 for that one. And then I also have one at 95. The 95 has 4, 2 1/10. You see that? 10th gram. For, let's see, that one is 50. And then the singular one is 25, okay? Thank you so much, Bearded Big. We appreciate you. And I'm following you as well. So thank you for hanging out. Have a blessed day. All right, so I also have some gold backs. I've got Utah. I actually have a 50 if anybody is collecting those here in the chat. Got a lot of fun stuff as well, guys. Let's see. Got some great military payments. Running these at a great deal today, you guys. Great deal on these. This is Lady Columbia. We were talking earlier with the chat about the different ladies. A lot of people assume that they're all Liberty, but they are not all Liberty. This is what Columbia looks like. If you see this one, you see that headdress, you know you're looking at Columbia. Lady Liberty is associated with the soft hat of victory, also stars somewhere. She might have olive branches representing peace. And this lady there, she represents the United Kingdom, which was said to control the water. So you see she usually has a trident. So that's a way when you see these ladies on these different bills, they're not all Liberty. They're representing different nations, okay? So that's pretty cool. I've got both of these. I'm supposed to be doing the quick flip. Let me get back at it. All right, you guys, if you see something that you want, shout out. I'll slow down. I'll stop. I'll reverse. I'll get it sold to you, okay, guys? You can just make us offers. Let us know what you want to pay. If it fits the books, I'm going to accept it, all right? I've got to cover my purchase price, my fees, keep the lights on, and it's yours. That's the name of the game. It's how we keep it going. My daily routine, welcome in. Spooby's here. Steve is here. More is here. This and that. What's going on, my friends? Look at the number on that one. 4s and 1s. Mini radar. Got some cool number notes. 10 silver cert. Looks like it was folded and hoarded. Got it back out to us, huh? Look at the green on that gold. Gold on demands have a unique green. Not to be mistaken with lime greens, but it is a unique green for sure when you see that. Those are sequential 20s. You see that? Sequential. 48 and 49. You see that rubber band. You know it's sequential. Let's see, my daughter's made some notes on the origin of that one. All right. Let's see. Binary. 2s and 1s on that one. That's a modern one. 66A. That's a tough note to find. And it's in immaculate condition. 007-85531. Quadruple zeros. Quadruple zeros. 9608 star. Okay. Hawaii. Large star there. Large star. A00189287A. Guys, I just can't, like, can we just, I gotta rewind. You guys see these? I mean, can we just, like, give it some props for its beauty? The comp on this one, I think 870 is the last one that sold on eBay. Got it at 750. And I got its friend the 2 at 850. Richard, look at him. You need them both, Richard. You need them both. 785 on this one. 785. That's the only spot I see on it. But it's got exceptional paper quality on it. Came in at a 64. Choice uncirculated. Look at that beauty. Make me an offer, Richard. If it fits the books, it goes. We were trying to keep it as a set. I'm going to run them as a set right now at a discount. Comp on this is 800. 870 was the last one surfaced and sold, graded at a 64 on eBay. I'm going to sell you the set of them right now for the low, but you got to swipe to get it. This one does come with cookies. You get this one, you do get cookies in your pack. Do get a cookies with this one. Just because I'm sweet. You're not paying for the cookies. Flick Z with Will, DMW, Mike W, Rand Preston. They're looking good, guys. Listen, this is you gonna miss me when I'm gone kind of level. Okay? So beautiful. Cleveland, Ohio, Philadelphia. Look at that eagle. That's a grumpy eagle. That's a payday grumpy eagle. What's up, old ways? Chris, Dave, Richie, Rand Preston is here. What's going on, my friends? Guys, this one is such a low price for a graded Confederate. Bonkers at how low I can run this one for. I mean, every time it comes up, I keep checking it because I think I'm seeing it wrong. Keep thinking I'm seeing it wrong, guys. I'm going to run it. This is a good little payday pickup, too. You got to break a little off for the safe. You got to do a little savings, y'all. I'm going to start it low. I'm going to get you guys stirring. All right, guys, this is a graded 1863 Confederate States of America, a T59, which is a $10 coming out of Richmond. Richmond, showing Columbia there. This is Xavier's school in the 1800s. This is where they landed the helicopter. First series. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. All right, I've got some military sequential. I'm supposed to be doing a quick flip, but some of these are just so good, I just have to stop. Gold, 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 guys. I've got a good amount of golds. There's a Watergate. Let me put these with the other golds. Here's gold cert. Gold cert. That one's in North Africa. I've got more golds. Cleveland brown seals, San Francisco brown seals, Oakland, Louisville. Let's see, where my other golds at? More gold. Oh man, that's a super rare one. Look at all these golds, guys. Look at all these golds. Who needs a gold cert? Who needs a gold cert? We have got them for you. I've got some cool rare ones that I haven't even shown yet. Look at St. Louis. Representing St. Louis. The fractional silver sheet. Mike, you talking about the Maple Leaf Queen Elizabeth one? I do have some other silver sheets, but they're not fractional silvers. Mike, you're talking about this one, right? This one has sold, but I do have some other cool sheets of silver. Louis, are you still in the chat? I've got these cards that are pretty cool. Oh man, am I down to one of them? Got this that's pretty cool. I also have this Benjamin that is pretty cool. Drive, and how much is the Benjamin 100 silver card? I can't remember. The sticker fell off of it. I'm looking for how many ounces it is. 0.9995 silver. 4 ounces. Okay, what was the cost on this one? $195. So I do have this one. I think this one's pretty cool. If you guys are silver stacking, okay? Let's see. I think the scratches are on the plastic, guys. But I don't want to touch it. It's not an item you touch, right? It's not an item you touch. But I'm going to run this 4 ounces of silver, y'all. 4 ounces of silver. How far away are you, Louie? The real Clay Mace is here. Clay Mace, it looks like you have some good friends. That's awesome. Good friends are some real treasure in life. Todd, Dia Jesus, Vince. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. 180. Louis, could we accept an offer of 180 on this Benjamin? Yes. All right, Mike, I'm going to run it. You're going to run it. I've got 20 people in here, but it's a little snoozy day, so they might let you get it. Hasn't been an overly aggressive bidding day. Sometimes you can check the vibe, and sometimes you get surprised. Let me pet that dog, Austin. Mike is winning this one at 180, y'all. Mike is winning this one. I know. I love an Australian Shepherd. All right. Mike, counting down. It's happening, Mike. It's happening. It's happening, Mike. Man, that's a cool note. Congratulations, Mike. You got it. You got it. Yes, I'm going to save a clip of that one because this is such a good note. I'm going to miss it when it's gone. And that is Mike. We got to get more of them now, Louie. I like these so much. Ah! Some of them are like that, right? I had one that had those same eyes, and she was white and gray in high school, and she ran away during a thunderstorm, and then the people kept her, and then they got shipped to. They were getting relocated to Germany, and they were looking to rehome her, and I got her back. She was missing for like 2 years. They were like, she's so smart, and I'm like, yeah, we taught her all that. I was like, did you try to find her home because obviously she had a home. But we were happy to get her back. She was so casual when she saw us, like, hey, I'm so happy to see you. I'm like, girl, you've been gone for 2 years. And she's so smart. I'm like, I don't know what they were feeding you over there. You could come home, girl. I know, this was before AirTags. This was in the 90s. And we didn't even find it. They lived like a couple miles down the road. It was by, they said they found her in Duke Forest. She would get scared in thunderstorms, and they were hiking in Duke Forest, and they saw her there. And could you do 50 on this, Louie? Could you do 50 on this one? Yeah. And somebody at our favorite restaurant was like, I think I found your dog. Somebody's trying to rehome her. Needless to say, we didn't pay the rehoming fee, okay? We just came and got our dog. All right, I'm going to start it at 50. I'm going to start it at 50. I mean, they were nice people, but yeah, it was a tense exchange. Felt like picking a teenager up from a party. Get in a car. Get your butt home. All right, Mike is picking up another bit of silver. Mike is smart, silver stacking. Mike, where you think silver's going to hit in 5 years? It's going to the moon, I'll tell you that. If you don't know, chat, y'all got to look it up. Look at those predictions. It is a beautiful thing, isn't it, Mike? It is a beautiful thing. Mike picking it up. Ooh, that's a good looking car, Mike. Here we go. All right, thank you. All right, Louis, let's see. Well, I do have these. These are more, they come from these, they have value because of the printing and everything on them. But I do have other cool stuff if you just like silver stacking, Mike. I've got these PAMP. This one's PAMP. This one's Coca-Cola. So, of course, Coca-Cola's going to want some piece of the pie on that one. So it's a little bit more, but if you like collecting Americana, let me tilt this down. I'll show you some other cool silver that I have for silver stacking. Obviously, I like the Batman. I've got the Batman. That one's pretty darn cool. I've got Batman at 75. I also I've got some Trumps if you like that. This is a 5-ouncer, which is pretty cool. Louis doesn't cry when silver doesn't sell because you know what? We know where it's heading. I do have a Pac-Man in here somewhere too, if you like that. These are awesome. I love these triangular ones. I love the ships. So cool. Look how they wrote you see that? How they did that? So neat. We had these once before, and Louis was excited to find them again because the imagery on them is so cool. This is Australian, guys. So 65 on each one of these. We get some of these on consignment, so we can't wiggle too much on the price, but maybe a little bit for you. Look at that. That's logging. I think that's logging. Nope, maybe not. No, it's a shipwreck. Never mind. Never mind. I see the carcass now. So I got those are 65. Oh, here's the Pac-Man. I've got Batman. I've got the Bullet. I'm going to set them aside after I show them to you. If you see something else in here that you like, just let me know, okay? And I can run it for you. I'm just going to go through them, guys. See, the Pac-Man I think is really cool too. And the wolf, 60 on the wolf. Got the bicentennials. I do expect for these to have kind of their numismatic value is going to go up next year on these because, we're going to it's going to be 250 years. So I think these are going to be hot next year. One, because silver price is going up. Two, because of the printing on them. So I think that those would be a good pickup for you. We've got some Trump stuff. People either love it or hate it, but here we do have some. It's still silver, guys. Got the Prospector. Love the Prospector. That one's awesome. Mm. Strong imagery on that one. Look at that. That's a cool one. Canada. There's a Canadian maple leaf. 1 ounce. You know, you just need to go ahead and get that big kilo one. You won't even need to strap it in the car next to you. You just ride with it beside you like a little buddy. It's heavy enough, it won't roll around. Another prospector. That one's beautiful. Check that one out. Aztec. 1/10 silver bullion. Louis, how far away are you? 16 on that one. That's a good pickup, guys. I'm going to run this one. Gunwalker, Texas Ranger. What's up, Gunwalker? Gunwalker, did you know about the face on the Texas, Republic of Texas? Oh! Oh, Lord. I'm going to be eating rice by the time you get here. Widow's Mite. The one that gives everything they have gives the most, guys. Love having a Widow's Mite. Just remembered. Good for you. 75. Now, this one is unique, you guys. So it's in this protective case. It's in this protective case, but the case broke. But look what's happening. It's bringing in some beautiful toning on the side. I like this one. It's going to be cool how this one evolves because it's got that exposure on the side, but no fingerprints. So it's just environmental that's getting this one toned. I think that's pretty cool. Welcome in, guys. We've got currency. We've got silver. We've got all kinds of goodies. Just let me know what you are looking for. We still have our Liberty lock boxes in the buy it now. Oh, actually, I haven't shown Gigi's grab bags yet either. There's a little prospector. That one's cute. Let me know what y'all are looking for. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let me know if you have any questions. Louis is in the chat with me. Driving back from a buying trip with lots of goodies for y'all that he's picked up. Yes, it did. It sure did. It sold earlier in the week. And you better believe he took that money and bought a bunch more stuff with it. So he's really good at finding some rare stuff. President of the United States. Look at that one. The seal on the back is really nice. I think they do weird things with his face sometimes, especially with those imprints like that. I know, right? I know, it's very cool. It's a very cool flex to have something like that. I mean, that's how Manny felt when he bought it. It's a gamble for us as resellers because it ties up so much of our inventory money. But sometimes when you find something like that, you're like, dang it. I could buy 20 notes, but instead I'm just going to buy this one. Like, sometimes you just have to, right? All right, guys, if y'all saw any of the silver in there that you guys wanted to pick up and stack, we are very much pro silver stacking. Reports are saying it's going to go to the moon, and we're trying to be on that. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, and it's so like that when you're in the shop sometimes because you'll have a stack of things you plan on buying, and then they come and they're like, well, but I also have this. And you're like, dang it, that's really cool. Then put everything else back. I want that. But it's fun of the hunt, right? Fun of the hunt. So many beauties, guys. So much good stuff we've got here. I know, right? Absolutely. Absolutely the vibe. I'm glad that they have each other when they go and do that shopping too. All right, you guys, I have all these gold certificates. They're a favorite of ours, and they have been building. So gold certs are something that have had a sudden surge in value. They're just going to keep going up, guys. So this one we've got at 420. 420. See what I can run it at. I'm running some good deals today. Running some good deals, y'all. A block 6230257A is the serial number on that one, y'all. You learn pretty quickly in this industry to look out for the serial numbers, not only for prints, but also you can track it sometimes. So you know, good to look out for errors, for location where it comes from. Everything on here, all the details on these bills are speaking. They're speaking to us, y'all. So you gotta listen. Find out a lot more. I used to joke about Jackson being in a wubby, but I know it's the Cape. Let's see what Sage has to say about Jackson. Hey Sage, can you tell me 3 little known facts about Andrew Jackson?
Absolutely. Let's talk Andrew Jackson. So one interesting little known fact is that he actually survived the first attempted presidential assassination in American history. An assailant tried to shoot him and the gun misfired. Jackson, in true Jackson style, ended up beating the would-be assassin with his cane until others intervened. Another fun fact is that Jackson had a parrot named Paul, and this parrot apparently had to be removed from Jackson's funeral because it wouldn't stop swearing. So he was a bit of a character even in the bird he kept. And lastly, Jackson was also the only president to completely pay off the national debt. For a brief period during his presidency, the United States had 0 national debt, which is a pretty big feat. So there you go, 3 quirky facts about Andrew Jackson.
Thank you. Wow, that's really cool, guys. Those are some cool facts. All right, so right now we're looking at the 10. This is the big boy. I love the large size. I kind of wish they hadn't shrunk it down, but I guess y'all's gentlemen's pants and wallets would look a lot different if our money was still this large. $475, guys. $475 is the offer, is the ask on this one. Make me an offer though. I'm checking the books right now to see what my low would be. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Whew. Not trying to go too low, but wow, guys, it's a good note. All right, guys, I'm running it for $410. That's for a $10 1922 gold cert coming in at a 25. Very fine. K 2020. K has always been Dallas, guys. 4863. Get up. Dang. The fractional bar. Mike, we had already sold it. It sold. We only had one and we sold it. I mean, I have all those other and I still think, Mike, that you need this one. This one's so cool. They did this one so well. Yeah, we'll see that Louis saying he can get more of those fractional sheets if you like it. $14.50 on this one. I don't have any smaller ones. I've sold all the smaller ones. You saw the tray that I had of all the different silver in there, but I can get more blocks like this. If you like the blocks, I can get you blocks. They're great for the safe. Yeah. Yeah, and then I've got these. I've got some of these small ones, but they all, you know. Yeah, let me just look. Let me show you to make sure. This is what you're talking about, right? Just to confirm. Mike, we do have a supplier that has more of these if you want them. What's up, King? How you doing today? No, Mike, this one is sold. I only had one, but I can get more for you. If this is definitely the exact thing you're looking for. I'm good. Thank you, King. If this is exactly what you're looking for, make sure you're following us, and I can get you more next week, okay? If you want to run it, I'll pick it up. Oh, that's true. You want me to go ahead and run it, Mike? Because I can go grab another one. Okay. Okay. Trying to remember. Let's see. I've got it at 125. Let's see. All right, I'm running at 110. Did I do 100 earlier? Woo! Louis, was that 100 that we did earlier? I have to check the things. If you guys like them, we can have a little bit more negotiating power if we buy more. So, okay, if it doesn't get picked up, I'll run it again, Mike. Yep, you got it. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. No, I think I remember that. I thought that I was losing my marbles. I don't think Mike's lying. Okay. All right, I'm running it for you. Not the marbles. You got it, Mike. You're in good company. We like this type of thing too. How many did he have, Louis? Do you remember? Yep. Absolutely, Mike. You got it. All right. You got it. That's awesome. And then if you want more stacking like this, we can send you a private message when we're there, and we can get you, like an in-between increment, something in between the fractional and a kilo. There's a lot of things in between. 10 in the showcase. Okay. All right, Mike. Yeah, it's heavy. It's real heavy. It's cool. It looks good when you open your safe, but it's real heavy. My shoulders don't really like me picking it up. Okay, $5.95 on this one, y'all. $5.95 on this one. Let's see. Dang, there is like no wiggle room on this one. Okay. I see. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to run this one. Doing math in my head. I want to give a shout out to Vince and Andy. They are like our #1 fans. Want to remind the boys to do their speed math. It's very useful. Very, very useful, boys. Do your speed math. Guys, running this one for $5.50. This beautiful 1922. So in the 1930s, they said we're not going to do. Okay, 5 left. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Louie. So we've got 4. We'll have 4 more of those bars, guys. 4 more of those bars. Oh, they're so cool. They're so cool. 1922. This one's $4.80. Yeah, this one's beautiful. All right, guys, I'm about to run this beauty. Tell me what you're looking for today. I can do another quick flip. For you. Big boy Mark, welcome in. TY Treasures, what's going on, my friends? Okay, 68, 38, 26, 73. It's a good serial number. Washington. Washington on the gold cert. Okay, guys. So those are all the gold certs. I've just got so many of them. I love to feature them. Such a cool part of history. Really did help reestablish the confidence in America. During this time, they had started kind of the reputation when they did these that American dollar was as good as gold. Good as gold. The old American dollar, good as gold. That was the phrase that they had out in circulation, which was a beautiful way to recover the faith of our nation's dollar after all those Confederate bills and loans and bonds and all that stuff that didn't always work out. So that makes sense. All right, guys. The short snorter back. Ooh. Okay. All right, so let's do another quick flip. Talk to me. Tell me what you're looking for today. I got a lot of goodies. I have a lot of goodies. Doing a quick flip. So eagle eyes, be watching. See what you. That's a 1984 birth year. If I have 84, I know that's a very specific buyer. But if anybody of that year is significant, look at all those star notes. Got the R and the S. Got a lot of really cool serial number ones. Ooh, look at that. Trinary and a star. That's cool. Some red seals. What's up, Tim? Tim, how you doing, my friend? Have you and Neil ran any more shows? Man, I need to make sure I'm following you on my personal account so my phone will go off. This account, we're following so many people on this account that it's the buzzing is constant, and it's like we need a secondary just to make sure we catch our friends. Cool. What time's he going on? $9:30. Very cool. Fezzi's going on. I think Fezzi starts his at 7. I'll have to look to be sure. It's funny because all of us friends, we kind of have the same followers, so it's cool if we could stagger ourselves, right? And then our people just get the best experience and whatnot. Yeah, it just makes sense. Okay, this is a 1966A on this one. 007. Look at that, y'all. 007. Look at this one. Man, that's cool. All right, I'm supposed to be doing the quick flip. I always get distracted because we have so much cool stuff. But try and do the quick flip so you guys can see what we have, where you want to put your funds, what's going to be your weekly savings, right? This is savings accounts, you guys. The value of these notes have gone up so significantly just since we've been streaming on here the last couple years. We've seen big leaps in the value of these things. So, it's good. Silver has gone up 37% since last year. So there aren't a lot of investments that go up at that type of percentage. Which one, Big? What's up? Which one, Big Daddy? They were purple. Okay, let me go back. Purple, purple, purple. Purple. Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. These beauties. Big Daddy. These are, NPCs, $10 NPCs, which is kind of rare. Plus, they are, you'll get there, Tim, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Louis cried his first night. So stressful. Trying to get the camera right and the tech right. I'm so serious. It's okay to say that. It's hard. It's hard in the beginning figuring everything out. Okay, so 65 PPQ. What are you telling people my business? Womp womp. It's hard. It's okay to say it's hard because then they feel like, yeah, that's right. It is hard. He hates tech. He does. He's so good with some of it, but some of the other stuff he just shuts down. So, but Manny's really good at it, so that's why they make a good team. Okay, so listen, these are, somebody asked us to get these. They said, can you find me an NPC 10? And we said, we looked for like 3 months for NPC 10. And then when we found it, it was this level, right? 65 PPQ, gem, uncirculated, sequential, $300. $300. So it's like, it was a little bit more than they were planning on spending on it, but dang, is it cool. So we couldn't pass it up. So it's been sitting in the inventory a little bit. So I'd love to get it to you. Okay? So what do you want? What would you make on it? Give me an offer, Big Daddy, because it's been here a couple minutes, okay? It's timed out on the table because it's a very specific buyer. So this would be a really great day for you to make an aggressive offer to Louis, and he might would take it. Neil would be the tech side, but I look wise. Neil is Louis with the beard. Do you know what Louis said? And you guys can probably relate to this. When he first grew his beard, he said, I've never had so many doors open for me in all my life. People just keep opening doors for me now. I was like, they think you're old. Isn't that hilarious? He's like, guess what happened to me at the grocery store today? Somebody opened the door for me. For me. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. So funny. All right, guys. I'm going to run it. Exactly. He was like shocked, like looking behind him. Is there a pregnant woman coming? Like, do I need to move out of the way? It's like, no, I'm holding the door for you. All right, guys, this is the lowest we've ever run it. These need a new home. Sellers, I'm looking at you guys. If y'all have a lot of military people in your chat and you guys know that you might have somebody that you can flip this on, 360 is the value, okay? This is just covering my expenses. This is what we bought it for. All right, guys. Make me an offer, you guys. You can totally flip this. We should probably just list it on eBay. We could probably sell it for $400 on the flea, but not really our jam. You know what I mean? We'd rather give it to you guys. Louie, your mother has got this house smelling so good with her cooking. Now I know how you feel when you're in here working and we're out there cooking. That is so funny. Smell it from here. He's smelling it. All right, so let's see. We were doing the quick flip. What's your Zelle name? We don't have one, King. We don't have one. We just over here. We don't have one. Yeah, we don't sell on there. Yeah, it was supposed to be the same as here, but they don't do it. I keep telling them that sometimes when we have hard, unique stuff, I'm like, maybe it's worth it, but they're both like, so much shenanigans over there. Would not so good to you, and they like have your back, but over there, it's like just so much craziness. There's a bunch of counterfeiting stuff that's been sold over there too. China's manufacturing some of our old notes now. They're making a bunch of Black Eagles, and they're all on Fleabay. So you have to be careful what you get over there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well. I am trying to I might start doing it on TikTok some just to diversify a little bit. It seems smart, but it's just hard because like we put so much into this and we just love Whatnot. We like legit just love Whatnot. So we give it all our attention. How much on the sawhorse? Let me see. Where's that sawhorse? There's a bracelet note. Eagles. Here we go. I love all these big boys. All right, that sawhorse. Let's check it out closely. It's a 245. I see the back is beautiful. Let's look how beautiful the front is. You have a 50 South Carolina note from 1852. Let me check it out, King. I'll see. This is a beautiful, beautiful specimen here, y'all. I can't really use the word specimen. It means something different in numismatics. But this is a beautiful note. The quarter is the same size as the half. All right, I'm gonna run this one, guys. I'm gonna run it at a great price and go. Okay, it's up to you to bid it up. Keep me protected here. Let's dance, y'all. Let's dance. All right, it's a sawhorse, y'all. Let's check out that beautiful bag. Such a beautiful one. This could replace one you already have. Make offers, y'all. Come on in. Come on in, you guys. I love the disclaimer there. N39232637A. Okay. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I know that was too cheap. Y'all don't tell anybody what I ran it for. I'm gonna make more money on it later. Meh. All right. Oh, I gotta get that South Carolina for you. Hold on, King. I'm gonna get it for you. This St. Louis is awesome. $345. All right, let's see. You said I had a 50. All right, let's see. Tallahassee, a 2, Florida. This one is really cool. That's a new one we just got in. Hey, baby. Louis, do we have any more obsoletes anywhere, or do we sell that one that he's talking about? He's saying a South Carolina 50. I don't know if I still have that, King. I think it might have sold. But check the graded. Okay, I'll check the graded. This is a fantastic New York, guys. New York National. So cool. So cool. Oh, I did. Oh, let me look. Hold on. I combined them together down here so I wouldn't have to get up. Hold on. I forgot to check the... No, I don't. I think it's gone. I think it sold. It must have sold. I've been running a lot, King. I've been running a whole bunch. It might have sold. But you know what? Here, I'll put it on the list in case I'm wrong. I do have a lot of stuff on the desk. So, let's see. At King 2Gs 81, South Carolina. All right, I have South Carolina 50 or any good ones. Any good South Carolinas. All right, guys, this beauty needs a new home. Austin, Texas, 1840. 1840, guys. I appreciate you coming back and checking on it, though. I do appreciate that. All right. Got this one at $850. $850 for this beauty. They're hard to find, y'all. I can run it on a Friday deal. Y'all want a Friday deal on this one? How many Republic of Texas do y'all already have in your collection? That's a serious question. I want to know. Where are my stackers? Battlebee, Jeremy, Pratt, Bob. Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Scoop yourself a Texas today. It's a good day to get a Texas. right, should we start at the beginning and start running again from the beginning, guys? I've got so many goodies. I could jump back on tomorrow. How many days have I ran this week? Might be nice to run on a weekend. What do you think, Louie? I could sign off now and just come back tomorrow. Got some twos, guys. Let's check out these twos together. Good. All right, 37, 38. All right, guys, I'm going to send you guys out in a raid. I'm going to come back tomorrow. Louis on the road. He's got a lot of cool stuff that's coming our way. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us, okay? Let's see. All right, we will see you guys later.